Well, alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to FS22 and welcome back to Elm Creek. So if you missed the last couple episodes, what we're doing here is we are doing kind of a trial baling contract series here so I can kind of decide and I can kind of get a feel for how much work is going to be involved in these baling contracts, and is it going to be worth my time to invest in um, the baling, to invest time in the baling contracts, and then to invest money into baling equipment. So just to catch you up for a recap, we'll go and take a look. Here are our active baling contracts. We got 3 of them, and we have 2 more baling contracts that I would like to do, but we can only have 3 active at one time. So field 13 and field 14, we have to tether it so dry, and that is raked. And then field 71, we are actually gonna just bale that and turn that into silage. So we did our mowing in the first episode, and we used this set of Kuhn triple mowers. Now, if you just noticed, field 13 and 14 are pretty small, so I leased the smallest tedder in the game. And then for raking, I actually leased the largest rake in the game, simply because it would just reduce the amount of time that it took me to rake, and it reduced the amount of windrows that I have to follow when I bale. Speaking of bale, let's get to that now. I have 2 types of contracts. One is for dry hay, and actually 2 are for dry hay, and 1 is for silage bales. So I need to be able to do that with the same baler. That means I don't have to do that with the same baler, but I want to be able to do that with the same baler. I want to be able to do it with the same baler. So that means we got the Claas Roland here, the Unirap, or we have the Impress 185 VC Pro. So here's the Claas. And the problem with the Claas is, or it's not really a problem, I guess, but it can only bale one size of bale, 125 centimeters or 1.25 meters. That's the largest bale it will bale. The only size bale it will bale. Now, over here, if we go and look at the Impress, now this thing will actually bale hay bales from 125 to 180 centimeters, and it will bale silage bales from 125 to 150 centimeters. So if I were to buy a round baler in the game, like invest my own money, not just lease, this is the round baler that I would want to buy. The reason for that is it's got a variable size bale chamber, and it can bale and wrap silage bales on the go. So this is the one we're going to lease, because this is the one that I would be most interested in buying if I end up buying a baler. So we're going to lease this thing. This is the most expensive piece of equipment we're going to lease at just over $5,000. Let's lease it and go take a look at it. Alright, so here is the baler. Looks pretty good, looks pretty interesting. It's a nice detailed mod. There's a lot going on. Now these types of balers are not something that we typically see where I am from. We don't, in a part of Oklahoma that I'm in, or that I'm from, anyways, we don't typically wrap, bales. But anyways, let's get this done. We're gonna run up to field 13 and 14 first, and we are going to bale that, get that done, and then we will go tackle field 71. Now, if you know anything about me, if you've seen any of my other series, any of my other videos, whatever, I do like to play realistically. Actually, playing Farming Simulator 22 so far has been kind of it's been kind of a challenge for me, just because so much about the game is not realistic. And then and there's really no extra realism mods out so far, with the exception of things like manual attacher. So I'm playing Farming Simulator 22 just to kind of get used to the game, but I also still have a FS19 series running, which I'm playing very realistic, and there's actually a story that goes along with that series, because I do like to play with a story. Now this series has been so far I've kind of got a story, but at the end of the day, I'm just kind of getting a feel for the game, kind of learning the new gameplay mechanics, and just kind of seeing what FS22 is all about. But if you want some real quality, or I think it's quality anyways, FS19 realism gameplay with a story, go check out either my first series, which was Washita Valley, or check out my latest series, which is the Oklahoma Ride Along series. Alright, that's the channel commercial. And if at any point in this episode you feel the need to give the episode a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate that. That would mean a lot. And if you like it so much that you would like to subscribe to the channel and know when new videos are released, that would be awesome too. So please feel free. Alright, now we're at our field. We are going to, first off, hit the F1 so we can see the menu to see what exactly we can do here. So I want to change the bale size because I want to have the least amount of bales possible. So we're going to bale the 180s. Turn on automatic drop. Absolutely. We want to turn on automatic drop, especially in a field this small. So that looks like it's going to be about it. So let's get the baler started. Let's drop the pickup, and we will get this going. Now, it doesn't say anything here about, maybe just knows. I was gonna say, it doesn't say anything about whether we're gonna wrap these bales or not, but I guess if it knows we're baling hay, then maybe it just doesn't give you an option to wrap it. And if you're baling grass, maybe it just automatically wraps it. I guess we'll see. So how many liters is in 180 centimeter bale? And do I have to stop? Yes, I do have to stop. Okay. I wasn't sure if this was one of those balers that would just keep right on baling, like non-stop baling, in other words, or if I was going to have to stop. I am going to have to stop, but that's okay. Missed a little bit there. I'll have to get that in a second. Alright, so seems to be working pretty well. Giants has definitely increased the liters per bale from the past series, because we're going to end up having, I guess, 9,000 liters. Yep, 9,000 liters per bale. So that is definitely up from how it used to be. how fast can we bale here? Let's hit our cruise control. Can we bale at 10 miles an hour? Yes, we can. It's probably fast enough for the small field. If you guys don't know, I actually do all my gaming and all my, well, that was rude. I do all my gaming and all my video recording on a laptop. So I use my laptop keyboard quite a bit, and I have a steering wheel and set pedals that I use to play the game. I don't really care for using the buttons on the steering wheel. I just find that they're really not all that handy, especially when I have a keyboard that's right here and I've been playing. I played Farming Simulator for years and years with just the keyboard on my laptop. So having a steering wheel is a big plus, but I don't really find the need in using the buttons on the steering wheel because I'm so used to the keyboard buttons. Keys, I guess. Alright, we'll pick up our pickup because that's what we're supposed to do. We're gonna grab this little bit of hay right here. And I wonder if it will give me the option to unload the baler. Is it going to give me the option now to unload the baler? Because this field made 3 bales. So let's see here. Change the bale. Drop off. Okay, let's turn the baler off. So turn on baler, change bale size, lower pickup, automatic drop. So there's no option to clean the baler out. So I guess we just, I mean, what do we do here? I guess that just stays. Yeah, I guess it just stays in the baler. Well, that's interesting. Okay, well, I'm going to head down to field 71, and I will catch you guys when I get there, and we'll figure out what we're going to do with this 3/4 of a grass bale. Alright, see you in a minute. Alright, we're rolling up on field 71 right here. We are going to get started now. The first bale that I'm going to bale, I guess, is going to be a grass bale. At least that's how it would have been in the last Farming Simulator. So let's see. I go ahead and bale the same size because, oh, whatever. No, actually, I don't think I am. I'm going to bale a smaller size because I don't want that to. Well, I'm just going to bale a smaller size. Okay, so we're going to start our baler. We're going to lower our pickup. Alright, it is 9:11 in the morning. Let's see how long it takes us to get this done. Alright, so that made a grass bale. Did that make a grass bale or a hay bale? And why didn't that get... automatic drop. So does that mean... Okay, let's see. Alright, let's do this now. Let's, oh, actually, I can only bale this size. Wonder if that's why it didn't wrap it. Okay, we're gonna bale 150, and let's see what happens. There's a 150. And it's gonna wrap it. Okay. Or at least it should have been a 150. Alright, so at this point, what we're gonna want to do is... Alright, let's turn the automatic drop on. We'll see how this works. So that should drop it here pretty quickly. Just in time to send the next bale out. Pretty quick baler, really. Sorry about the trees, guys. Sorry about the trees. Sorry about the trees. I'll let that one down way over in the way. It's going to roll off to who knows where. Okay. Now, for the love of Pete, Giants, why is there not a bale counter? Is there a bale counter up here somewhere that I'm missing? No. Like, why like this, Giants? Where is the bale counter at? Why do we not have a bale counter? Like, I don't understand. Why don't we have a bale counter? Why do we have to have a mod to get a dang bale counter? Like, I don't understand. Like, I was hoping that would be something in the base game this time, but obviously it's not. I guess Giants doesn't think it's that important, or important enough. I don't know. It's stupid that we don't have a bale counter. I guess it just gives somebody the opportunity to make a mod for a bale counter. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, Giants. It's ridiculous. It would kind of be something nice to know. Alright, I am going to speed this up a little bit and turn on some music, and you guys can just watch the show, I suppose. Alright guys, we're almost done with this field. We've got the windrow that we're on right now, and I think we've got another one that's a little bit long, and then the rest of them are short. So what you're probably asking is, well, how many bales have you baled so far? And I'm asking the same thing. That would be great to know, except Giants still does not have a bale counter in the vanilla game. Like, I cannot hardly believe it. Like, what are you doing, Giants? Like, help a guy out and put a bale counter in this thing. Like, guys, if there's a bale counter and I'm missing it, or I don't have it turned on or something, please let me know down in the comments, because this is ridiculous. I cannot believe that there is not a bale counter. I'm not going to go around and count the bales, because, I mean, for me, it really doesn't matter anyways. I've got to haul them all anyways. I guess I'll count them or figure out how many there are whenever I go to haul them. I don't know. That'll be in the next video that we find out. So I am rolling up right now on, I guess 40 minutes. It's been 40 minutes since I have started, baling this field. So I feel like that's, you know, a reasonably good rate of work. I don't know how many bales I've baled, but it's been, you know, quite a few. So, about that many. I don't know. There's probably 60 bales out here. Probably 60, 70. I don't know. Put it down in the comments. How many bales do you think are out here? Because I don't know. I don't know. I'll stop over here in a second. We'll kind of get in. We'll kind of try to get an estimate here. All right, that is going to be the end of that. We'll turn our baler off. Pick up the pickup. Okay. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, that's how 20 looks like. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 90 bales. I'm going to say there's 90 bales out here. Alright, guys. Well, that is going to do it for now. I guess let's see real quick how... Okay, so this still says 20% complete. This up here says 20% complete. And this says 20% complete. Okay. Well, that is going to do it for now. I am going to take this back up to Clever Motors, and we are going to lease a round bale mover and complete these contracts. So guys, thanks for coming along with me. I hope you're finding this interesting, or at least entertaining. We will see you in the next episode for some bale moving and some getting paid. See you guys.